Right, welcome back to Pidini doing stuff and filming it. Well, I suppose tonight I'm not really doing stuff, I'm receiving stuff. Today I received this. Let's see what's inside. Alright, so no prizes for guessing what this actually is. Now, I've already opened it because I decided to cover up my personal information that was here. You know, the kind of information that you should never share with a stranger on the internet. Atomic shrimp. But yeah, if we open up, well, I'll tell you what, let's have a look at the outside of it first. So, it's come through, it says, yeah, the legal occupier at my address. Yeah, delivered by Royal Mail, whatever. And it says official notice, and it's in this bright fucking red envelope. Now, in days gone by, a red envelope never meant anything good. It was normally that someone was, I don't know, trying to take money from you, owed them something, or I don't know, you were in trouble in some way or another. Less so now. Nowadays, most of them is used for, you know, anything like that comes in a brown envelope or a white envelope. Yeah, nowadays brightly coloured envelopes are mostly just used for, well, marketing and crap. Oh, I've torn up the return address, but it's Darlington, DL98 1AT. So, let's have a look inside. And like I say, no prizes for guessing where this is from. I knew as soon as it landed on the doorstep. It's TV licensing. Now, before we go any further, I do not have a TV license. I do not need a TV license. I don't want a TV license. I last had a TV license, I don't know, about 3 years ago. Yeah, and I got the reminder through to pay for it. And I sort of looked at the telly and I thought, when's the last time I turned that on? And it had been like at least 3 months, probably more, since I'd actually turned the thing on. And even then I think it was only to play on the PlayStation. I just don't watch telly. I mean, I watch some stuff. We have a Netflix subscription and an Amazon subscription here, so, you know, I've been following like the new Lord of the Rings, but I don't watch any, you know, traditional television, as you could say, so I just don't need a TV license. The aerial wasn't even plugged in when I decided not to have a TV license. It hadn't been plugged in for a long time because I just never fucking used it. So yeah, I was paying for a TV license when I didn't need one, and then I thought, oh, I'm just going to stop paying for this. So what happened is I did what you're supposed to do, get the reminder. I went online to the website, put my information and said, I don't need a TV license. There's a little declaration, you tick a box and they say, thank you very much, this lasts for a year. Fine. Heard nothing from them for a whole year. The year comes up and I get a letter saying it's time to renew. You need to either buy a license or, you know, do the declaration again. All right, fine. You know, they did say it lasts for a year. It's been a year, so I went online, did it again, and it said, fine. You know, talk to you again in another year. About 6 months later, however, I started getting letters similar to this one. You need to buy a TV license. Our records show you don't have a TV license. Like, well, yeah, they ought to show that I don't have a TV license. I told you I don't have one. I don't want one. And they keep coming, and it says, oh, you need to go on here and tell us that you don't need one. Like, oh, I've already told you. Fuck off. So, yeah, I started binning the letters. Interestingly, they used to come with my name on them. And after about another 6 months after that, they now just say the legal occupier. So I don't know if they've just, like, lost my information or deleted it. Who fucking knows? So I've been receiving these for, well, what's that put on? About a year and a half I've been getting these letters now. Every single one of them has gone in the bin. But I decided with this one, I've been thinking about doing this for a while now. Unfortunately, I lost the last letter they sent to me, so I had to wait for them to send me another one. So this is what we get from TV licensing. So it starts off, like I said, legal occupier, and then it has your address. Obviously, I've scribbled that out. TV licensing, and these annoy me because they're just designed to intimidate. I mean, the way it came, you know, you get, you know, it's like that, and all you can see through this little window here is official notice, you know, in massive bloody letters. And It's our status under investigation in big red letters here. September 2022. They haven't even bothered to date it properly. It's now fucking October. And this reference number, I haven't bothered to check if these reference numbers actually mean anything or if they change at all. Who fucking knows? Interesting, there's another reference number down here that's that's different from that one, but who cares? Please read carefully, and in this big red box here, you are in breach of the Communications Act 2003. Interesting, you are in breach, and then they put that in bold, and it says, if you. So they're starting off basically with an accusation. You think if you were, let's be honest, let's describe it properly, a vulnerable person to these sorts of people, you would get this official notice with the red envelope under investigation. So you are in breach. They're accusing you of breaking the law, wankers. But no, it goes on. You are in breach of the Communications Act 2003 if you watch or record live TV programs on any channel or device. Yes, that's true. Or download or watch BBC programs on iPlayer. That is also true. So, and then it's your address, without being covered by a TV license. Yes, all of that is true. If you do that, you need a TV license in the UK if you do those things. That is true. Quite why it needs to be in all this. Please read carefully. Blah, blah, blah. Now, what it doesn't say there is all the other providers that go with it. You don't need a TV license to own a TV, and you don't need it to watch things that aren't being shown live on TV or on iPlayer. So Netflix, Amazon, YouTube, even just watching DVDs, or if you have a TV for a games console, none of that is mentioned there. Again, designed to intimidate because they're cunts. So it goes, as we still have no record of a TV license at this address, you won't do, mate, because I don't fucking need or want one. By law, we have no option but to continue with our investigation. I'm not aware of any fucking law that says they have to continue with the investigation. I've told them once that I don't need or want one. They could just fuck off now. You should now expect a visit from Cambridge enforcement officers. Well, it's been years. I don't think they're coming. So, and that as well. As we still have no record of a TV, we have no option but to continue with our investigation. We're gonna send the boys round to check you out. Fucking gits. Anyway, so it goes on. If enforcement officers, I'm sorry, but in enforcement, you have to remember TV licensing is a private company. They're not the police. They're not part of the government. They have no legal standing whatsoever. They're door-to-door salesmen, that's all they are. They just want you to buy a license. The more of these licenses that they sell to these unlicensed properties, the more money they get as a kickback from the BBC. So, fuck them. So yeah, they call them enforcement officers, salesmen. Find evidence of illegal TV viewing. You could be interviewed under caution. Again, they may read out the caution, you have the right to remain silent, anything, blah, blah, blah. Again, they're masquerading as something official. Just tell them to fuck off. It could be interviewed under caution in accordance with national criminal law, which could lead to prosecution. There's a little cross here, and it just says a bit about Scotland. In Scotland, Scottish criminal law applies. The report will be sent to the Procurator Fiscal, who will decide on prosecution. As far as I know, that's the same as the Crown Prosecution Service in England. Anyway, never mind. The maximum penalty is a criminal conviction. Technically, but not really. It's, kind of like a speeding fine. A £1,000 fine plus any legal costs and or compensation you may be ordered to pay. Now that's if they take you to court, if you are convicted, and I once looked up some statistics as well. They almost never hand out the £1,000 fine. Half the time it was like 30 quid, and let's be honest, the people who aren't paying this are like the poorest in society. So, yeah, the fines are never going to be that high because, they're just not going to do that. It's normally a magistrate's court. And, yeah, they just dish out the fines. Like, go and buy a fucking TV license. And that's it. So, Carries on to stop a visit to, and then your address. Buy a TV license. No. Tell us you don't need one at that address. So, tvlicensing.co.uk/pay. TV license.co.uk/no TV. Now, even that is fucking annoying. No TV. Well, I'm sorry, but that should be no license needed or .co.uk/fuck off. Because even that, they're trying to make out like it's illegal to own a television. It is not. It is illegal to do what it says there. Watch or record live TV programmes on any channel or device. Download or watch BBC programmes on iPlayer. However, no TV. They would quite happily have people believe that you need a licence to own a television. You don't. Please get in touch now to stop this investigation. Make me. We can help you. We can help you check if you need a TV licence and choose the best way to spread the cost if you need one. Now that means you'll get in touch and they're going to do their best to sell one to you. They're going to convince you that you need one, even when you probably don't. Choose the best way to spread the cost if you need one. You can pay for these monthly, but I mean that's about the only option you have. It actually says on the back that you can pay it monthly. We'll come to that in a minute. If you don't need a licence, we will, of course, stop our investigation. Well, I mean, I did tell them. I've told them 3 times, in fact, that I don't need one, and yet they continue to send me this shite in the post. So either their investigation doesn't exist, or they're just going to carry on anyway. So that's a load of shite as well. Yeah, and that's just a load of shite. It's all shite. Anyway, see Overleaf to find out more about how to stop our visit. Again, they're probably not coming. There's no way they have enough of these licensed goons to send around every unlicensed property. And like I say, it's been years and I haven't seen a thing. So then go to TV license or call us on this. Do not call them. I mean, if you're worried, by all means, go to TV licensing if you want to go and buy one. Or, do your own research, get advice from someone who perhaps knows about it, friend, family member, someone outside of your situation. If you are finding this intimidating, which of course it's designed to intimidate, then by all means go there. Don't fucking call them if you want advice on whether you need one, because the people on that end of the phone will be there to pressure you into getting one. They're designed to scare you just as much as this letter does. So yeah, never call a company like this. They just want your money, or they just want to gather evidence about you as well. Ringing them will probably embolden them to actually send people around. So, yeah. And it goes on, yours faithfully, Scott Robson, Enforcement Manager at Cambridge. And that's not even a real signature. That's laser printed on. And it also looks like it says Scott Rock. So, yeah. Fuck him. So that's the front of it. Oh, I liked this bit as well. It says, please do not write below this line. So I've just written, Bellend. Fuck them. So, and yeah, and then this number, which is different to that. That one's missing a digit, so clearly that doesn't mean anything. But yeah, I'm feeling a bit ranty about this, because it just fucks me off. For my situation, I mean, these don't bother me at all. I find them quite funny. But I told them the first time round. After a year, I told them again. And then when they started writing to me after 6 months, I told them a third time that I don't need or want a TV licence, and yet this carries on. And I've had this before when I was in my student houses. We didn't need a TV licence. None of us had a television. And yet you just get letters like this constantly trying to make you buy them. And we did the same then. We got in touch and said, we don't need one, leave us alone. And they'll send these anyway. So, yeah, just fuck them off. But I try and think of people like my grandmother. After my granddad died, she really struggled with bills. She was getting final demands from utilities, and we ended up having to take it off her, You get something like this in the post. If you're a vulnerable elderly person, or just a vulnerable person in general, this is going to be really intimidating. People are going to be panicking. They're going to jump, to conclusions. They're going to, go on here and potentially pay money that they shouldn't have to pay, or, well, they don't have to pay. Or worse, they're going to start, ring this number and say something to these people. Then they're going to send their goons round. And you know these officers aren't there to help, they're there to make a sale. You know, they'll come round and they'll normally have a shirt and tie and probably a high-vis vest and a clipboard. And, oh, well, we have to interview you under caution and we're going to turn you into a criminal. Whoa. So it just fucks me off. It really does. Let's have a look at the back of it. So, how to stop this enforcement visit. How to stop this sales call, I should say. Buy a TV license. Go to tvl. Interesting, different web address now. Interesting. Or call the number. Don't call the fucking number. You can pay for your license in one go. Spread the cost with one of our direct debit options. Go to this. Ways to pay. If you prefer, you can pay a cash pay point. You know, blah blah blah. Or call us. Payments start from £6 a week. Right. Okay. So, or move an existing license. Fuck off. Or tell us you don't need one, but we'll keep writing to you anyway. You know. So, yeah, your only option really to stop these is to buy a license. Otherwise, they're going to keep on harassing you. About your TV license. Now, this is interesting. When do you need a TV license? You must have one if you, or anyone else living at this address, watch or record TV live on any channel or download or watch BBC programmes on BBC iPlayer. So, that is correct. If you're watching television as it's being shown, then your traditional TV channels, you have to have a license. That is true. You need a license even if you access BBC iPlayer through another provider such as Freeview, Sky, Virgin, Media, BT or Amazon. Yeah, because like modern Freeview boxes and such like have iPlayer built into them. This applies to all devices including a TV, computer, laptop, same thing, tablet, mobile phone, games console, digital box, or DVD VHS recorder. VHS with fucking iPlayer built in. Are you mad? It's the law. Yes, it is. Don't quite know why you need to say that, but, you know, whatever. So, anyway, what does live TV mean? Any program you watch or record at the same time as it's been shown on TV or stream live on an online TV service. Fair enough. Such as BBC iPlayer, ITV Hub, All4, Sky Go. Yeah, I believe you can watch programs live through, well, I know you can through iPlayer. I don't know if you can through ITV and All4. Sky Go, I don't know. I don't have Sky. But anyway, I don't know. Maybe you can. Who knows? I don't really use any of those. So, actually, I tell a lie. I never use any of those. Live TV also includes any +1 channel that rebroadcasts programs an hour later. Okay. What does on demand mean? Now, this is weird because it hasn't mentioned on demand at all up to this point. Any program you download or watch that is not being shown as live TV. On demand includes catch-up TV. These programs can be accessed on a website or through an app on a smart TV, digital box, or any other device. On demand can also include exclusive programs that are only available online. Yeah, for example, Netflix. You know, that has loads of exclusive content. They make a lot of their own stuff, you know. So, yeah, that's fine. But it feels a bit weird that they've put that in there, but it's not mentioned at all up to that point. And the other bit that they're missing out there is you don't need a TV license for this. You know, they haven't mentioned it here, but they've included it here. And, yeah, what they don't mention is for that, you do not need a license. You can watch as much as you like on Netflix, Amazon, Disney+, YouTube. You don't need a TV license for it. Only if you are watching live TV, as it says there. So they're leaving out key bits of information. They're not necessarily lying to you, although some of what's on the front is just bald-faced lies as far as I'm concerned. But they are leaving out bits of information. Again, they just want your money. That's all they're interested in. And, yeah, and then this bottom bit, helpful information. Would you like this in a more accessible format? No, I'd like you to fuck off. If you have sight problems, you get this information by email or in braille, large print or audio. Do you know, I'm actually quite tempted now to ring them and ask for this letter in all of those. Just to see how much money I can cost them. If you are deaf, hard of hearing or speech impaired, we provide relay assistance services, blah, blah, blah. Could you get a concession? If you are blind, you may qualify for a 50% concession. Yeah, because it's then radio. Anyway, age 75 or receiving pension credit, you can get a free TV licence. I thought they were scrapping that, but I don't know. Maybe the Tories decided to end their war on pensioners and just attack the general population instead. To apply for a concession, blah blah blah. You know, they're not going to want to give you that concession. They're going to want to make a sale. So yeah, don't ring them. Don't fucking talk to these people. For helping these languages, I might ask them for it in Braille. Yeah, tell you what, let's have it in. Oh, let's have it in Somali Braille and on audio tape. So, correspondence in Welsh. You know what? I'll have it in Welsh Braille audio tape as well. Oh dear, that'd be funny. Someone at TV licensing just sends me a tape of someone just going, because that is what Welsh sounds like to me. Fucking hell. Oh dear. Yeah, there's a bit. TV licensing. We'll use these to operate TV license system and will not give them to anyone else unless required of him to do so by law. Interesting, the BBC acts as the data controller, but oh, never mind. It obviously just gives out your information to these people. Find out more about it. We keep your data safe, and data rights include access and correct your data, and erase your data as well. You can ask for it to be deleted. You know, these people are not the government. They have no right to keep your information. So that's another thing. Tell them to fuck off. Well, I feel like I've ranted for far too long about this, but yeah, I thought I'd make a quick video about this. It's not that quick now, but whatever. Just go through this in detail. These things really fuck me off. They are preying on the vulnerable. Now, one thing that I haven't really touched on that much is, if they do send people round, which in all likelihood they will not. Like I said, it's been years since I had a TV licence and no one has come round. Just don't let them in. You know, don't be intimidated by them. They might throw ID around. They might turn up in a high-vis vest or something with a clipboard. You know, and as soon as they say they're from TV licensing, just say, no thank you, and just close the door. They have no right to enter your property unless you invite them in. They are not the police. They are not the government. They have no powers whatsoever. Just say, no thank you, don't be intimidated by them, don't engage, just fuck them off. You know, that's it. Say, no thank you, and close the door. You know, saying nothing is the best defence against these people. And if you know someone who's in this situation, and they're getting these letters, support them. Because this is designed to intimidate. You know, I can picture a lot of elderly, vulnerable people who don't need or want this, but they're being intimidated by this constant harassment by TV licensing. I mean, it needs to stop, but unfortunately it's not going to, is it? So yeah, you need to support them and educate them that this is not intimidating. This is just salesmanship. Very poor salesmanship as well. I'm a salesman by day, and I'm fucking good at it, and I wouldn't fucking stoop to this level of shite. You know, I can be a good salesman by telling the truth, and these cunts fucking can't, can they? So, as my primary school teacher would do, draw a big cross through it and rip it the fuck up. Right in front of your fucking face. Thinking back, she was actually kind of a cruel teacher. But I have fond memories. And that goes in the recycling. There we go. Rant over. I'll probably get more letters, and if it's different to that one, I'll probably make another video about it. Might turn this into a bit of a series. Release schedule is going to be a bit off, because they only seem to send them every sort of 1 to 9 months, so yeah. But, yeah, next one might be a bit shorter as well. Thank you for watching.